Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome to this historic launch call. I am very excited to be with you guys this afternoon or this evening, whatever part of the world you guys are in. My name is Matt Ward. I'm the president here at Auvoria Prime, and I am so excited to kick off this call with you guys to launch Raidar. This has been a long time coming. I was just actually on an executive call with our team, and I said, this was an idea that we had well over a year ago. And we started formulating because of how well our John Wick signals do, right? And we've had so many people across the world that love our John Wick signals. In fact, if you're brand new here today, you're going to be seeing some incredible results that John Wick signals has, which is over an 80% win rate. And it has been doing that for the last 2 years since the beginning of 2022. We're going to show you guys these results. And you guys are going to be amazed at what happened. But then we went down this path, right? We started thinking about ways that people could be able to take these signals and not just take them, but take every one of them. Because the thing is, we're busy, right? A lot of people are busy. I know I'm busy. Not only am I president of a company, I'm a husband. I got 2 kids. They're in sports, all this stuff. And you got an app and signals are coming over. And even though people are loving these signals, there's a lot of times where people are busy and they can't, be able to grab them. And so we went down this path to where we decided we were going to create something that would take your signals, manage them for you, and give you maximum profit. So I hope that excites you guys. That's just a little bit of just taste starting off this call. And we have a power pack call for you guys. And not only are you going to be hearing from our CEO, Mr. Bill Wynne, but you're also going to be hearing from one of our top Forex educators, Jaak, as he's going to be diving into this as well as some testimonies, and you guys are going to be seeing results. And so I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys are excited because, listen, in case you guys have been living on a rock, Auvoria Prime has been evolving like crazy in the past year, a little over a year, and where we've been launching some incredible products, and people are having insane results all over the world. And now we're just about to take the step up another notch, right, with Raidar. And so I hope you guys are excited. I hope you guys are on the edge of your seats because we at Auvoria Prime, we set out a mission when we started this company to set people free all over the world and to be able to help people build their legacies and create wealth in ways they never thought before. And we're at the leading edge of a technology company that's allowing people to do just that. And so I'm super excited to bring on our first guest here as he's going to kick off the call. It's our Chief Operating Officer, Mr. Bill Wynne. Bill is the guy who is, in the backside. He's always making sure that the infrastructure is right. He's making sure that merchant accounts are working. He's making sure commissions are getting paid out. He's making sure that that the wheels never fall off this train that's going down the tracks. And so, Bill, we appreciate you, man. I know everybody on this call loves him some Bill Wynne. And so, Bill, I'm going to turn the call over to you.
Thanks, Matt. And yeah, so like Matt said, we've had the John Wick signals now for over 2 years, and with such an impressive win rate, and a lot of people have started to use them themselves. But some time ago, we thought, what if, because even myself, the signals coming during London session, honestly, it's hard to stay up till 2, 3 in the morning and still get up and get right back at it. So we really wanted to create a tool to do just what we're doing here, and that's taking these signals and giving it an automation so you can put it right on your chart. What I wanted to do first, because I'm sure there's a lot of people on the call who are unaware of the John Wick signals, what I want to do is show you what exactly they are and why we're so excited so you see it. So we started one of our valuable team members, Anna Muhar. She started to compile all of this data so that we could come here. This is a public document. We can post a link in the chat, actually, and anybody can go here if you'd like to. And you can look over all of this data for 2 years. And so what we've done is we take all of the trade signals that come in. Here's our data back here. So these are every single trade signal that's come in, whether even there are sometimes a human error. Very few. Within 10 years, within 2 years, there's probably about 6 times we had a little bit of a glitch, or basically a signal was put in. But we have a system to correct that now going forward. But you can see all of the signals data for 2 years. And so what happens is Anna happens to be a spreadsheet wizard. And so you can see here over the course of time, we have just shy of an 82% win rate. And when you look at this here, this is quite impressive. Oops. Because what this tells us, and it doesn't look like I can move it over too easily. Here we go. No, maybe not too easily. The TP3, 42% of trades end up at TP3, take profit 3, which gives you the maximum amount of profitability. See if I can get the rest of them in here without, it looks like I need to try to make my spreadsheet a little wider. There we go. So here you can see stop loss is a hit here, stop loss here. So about 16% of trades. This one, there was a little bit of a difference here at one time, so we accommodated for that by putting this slice in here. You can see which trades are still active right now, but you can see stop loss accounts for whatever it is, like 18%, and then TP1, TP2, TP3. So this is very impressive. And as you can see, that's why we wanted to get onto this and make it work. When you look at catching pips per week or even per month, I like the monthly chart, you can see that when we started in June of 22, we were catching that month alone, we caught 2,600 pips. And then from there on, you can just see the total. So in 22, 25,000 pips. In 23, 31,000 pips profit. You know, of course, there's losses in here, but as long as you win more than you lose, you win. And so we continue to keep this updated. Now, one thing I wanted to share is even though Raidar is taking the same trades that are on this spreadsheet, you cannot expect that they're going to be perfectly reflected. And what I mean by is the pips. Now, the number of trades should be reflected, but the difference is that one thing in Raidar, and Jaak is going to show us the settings panel in just a little bit, is that we put in a trailing stop loss. And the value to this is, of course, and it's either fully automated or you can manually set these settings yourself. But what we realized is sometimes that trade will go up past TP1, maybe even TP2, and then reverse, and maybe even go to a stop loss in a real volatile market. So we wanted a way where if you get into TP1, TP2, that trailing stop loss is going to activate. And again, you can catch 5 pips, 10 pips, whatever you want to lock in. But then if that market reverses, you're not going to go to a negative loss. You're going to be stopped out with however many pips you specify. So we're pretty excited about that. And with that, I'm not going to guarantee, but it is possible that we could even come up with better results because of the trailing stop loss. And the reason I say that is we know some of these currency pairs, they can keep trailing and trailing and trailing. And so it is possible that you'll go beyond TP3. And if you have a large enough trailing stop loss, you know, the default is set for 15 pips, but I know Gearbox is set for, I think, 30 or even 50 pips. So you can set that even greater, and who knows how far you can trail it. So, you know, we're yet to see that information there. Now, what I wanted to show you next, I'm going to have to stop sharing here for a moment and go to a different screen. I wanted to show you, this is the one account that we have that we've been using. We've done a lot of testing, of course, before this account was started, but we started this account to see it trading live real time on the 23rd of January. And you can see, I think you can see my screen, right? You can see that, Matt? Sorry.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. I don't see the normal yellow box around it. So you can see here the very first trade, we actually took a loss, but that's because we were playing with the trailing stop loss and got stopped out. After that, we just let it stay on the default settings. And you can see this is a $10,000 demo account on Vantage Markets. And you can see we only got stopped out once out of that entire period of time up until the 12th of February today. So one stop out in all of that time. And you can see the profitability after commissions or swaps, whatever, $656. So you're looking at about, if I'm right, I believe that's a 6% gain in the course of about since the 23rd, so a little over 2 weeks. So that's pretty great. You know, we're very happy to see those kinds of results coming out in our testing. Let me come back to another document here. So there's the evidence, and I heard someone just recently say, well, you know, I'd like to maybe try it out in a week or two after you have more results. And I'm like, what do you mean? You know, we've got 2 years of results. All we've done is taken the John Wick signals and automated the process. So there's not really anything more to test. And you'll hear some more from Jaak on some other important points. Now, what I did want to go into, it's a little different for those of you who are familiar with this marketplace. In Auvoria Prime, we have what we call an access pass, and that access pass allows you to switch your product every week, once per week. And so what I just wanted to show here, if you switch, of course, we would always recommend that you add to your access pass, because Kratos, Gearbox, Kratos X, and even Flash, they all work well, depending on your trading strategy that you want to employ. But something that is unique to Raidar is this automatic execution. Now, if you are a citizen of the United States, you will not be able to use this because it's illegal in the United States to have full automation. So this is for people outside the US, but what you'll do is you'll come here and you'll make sure you click automatic execution if you want it to just post automatically. Now, you may decide that you want to review those signals before they post to your chart, and so you could turn that off. So I just wanted to bring up, that's a unique feature here for Raidar. And the second thing I want to bring up is you see this phrase right here. Over time, you know, we will look to get other signals providers that pass our rigorous testing. And what we'll do is they'll also use Raidar. So what we need to do is have a phrase so Raidar knows which signals are coming to it. So you will need to use this phrase once you have Raidar active. And you will need to put that in the settings panel, and Jaak is going to show you the settings panel. The last thing I wanted to show you here is the trade signals. Whether you have the John Wick signals subscription or you have a subscription to Raidar, you will be able to see the signals in your Auvoria Prime account as well as the AP Go app. And you can also turn on automatic execution of those signals here as well. But this way, if you wanted to manually trade for some reason, you're away from your computer, you turned Raidar off for some reason, you can still access the signals and you can choose to use them there. And you can also execute the signal right here, and that will automate it if you have Raidar. So some really cool stuff that Kareem and his team put together. As a matter of fact, as a result of Raidar, Kareem and his team learned to code in MQL5, which is the MetaTrader 5 language. So it's been a real growing curve here for us, and we're very thankful to be on the backside of it. And we're loving the results, us personally as well. Sometimes we make these really for us, and then we let everyone else get in on it. So I want to introduce Jaak now. Some of you have probably seen Jaak. He's been a very faithful beta tester for Auvoria Prime. He has a very analytical mind, and he's very detail-oriented and doesn't like any fluff. He's very down, brass tacks. This is the way it should be. This is because it is very important in this environment that we're not fudging the line. And I appreciate Jaak for that. Sometimes he brings more value than you want, because sometimes you just want to believe things are okay, but he'll let you know that something's wrong and it needs to be fixed, and definitely appreciate that. Jaak comes to us from Estonia. And Jaak, if you want to come on now, I'd like to turn it over to you. Thank you so much, Jaak.
Thank you, Bill, for the introduction. Yeah, I can be a pain in the ass sometimes. That's true. Yeah, I heard about Raidar automated signals about a year ago. First time I was like, okay, this sounds like a good idea, because John Wick signals is something that I tried for a month or two. I saw, okay, people are winning with it, but for me the biggest issue was the time issue, because going around doing other stuff, I didn't really have the time or energy to pay attention to what's going on in the markets all the time. So I'm really happy that Raidar is here, and we have been beta testing it for some time now, and as you all know, today is the launch call. One really important key benefit for customers is the possibility of actually now being able to use Auvoria products with less account balance than 1,000, because a lot of the EAs we have, Kratos, Flash, can be run a little bit less than 1,000, but Kratos and, for example, Gearbox, they would need at least 1,000 to have proper risk management. With Raidar, looking at the John Wick signals, the results, seems like it can be run with $250 to $500 accounts, which is actually a big thing for people who don't have as much capital for taking risks on. So I'm really happy about that. I'm gonna be sharing my screen, showing my beta test accounts. Here it is. Okay, I hope you can see my screen now. Can you confirm, someone, if you can see my screen?
You got it. You're good.
Okay, perfect. So every beta tester has at least 4 instances of software that they're testing, and these are the 4 instances I'm running for Raidar. All of them are in profit. I'm going to show this one. This is a 1,000 euro account, demo account, and since January 28th, it has done about 1.6% profit. As you probably know, end of year and beginning of year in the Forex markets are also a little bit slower. But looking at the drawdown, I should easily be able to run this account on a $250 balance also. So I will be setting up an account for public sharing, public tracking for everyone, so you can see that it is possible to run this software with really small accounts also. Now, if you are interested in running Raidar and you have probably a ton of questions, how to set it up, what are the risks and so on, what do the settings do, what parameters to use, then all the information is actually there. You just have to go to the web page of Auvoria Prime. Gonna do it here. And you just go to support and type in Raidar. And all the information is there for you. Raidar, frequently asked questions, settings explained, Raidar setup course, everything is here for you. And of course, if something is confusing or you need more explanation, you can always contact support. And of course, you can also always contact your sponsor. the settings, as Bill said, just gonna go over the settings really fast. Here it is. So the settings are actually really simple. And I would say for people who are quite fresh to Forex, maybe have no experience, or even people who have a lot of experience with Forex, or even EAs, with Raidar or with any new EA that you're starting to use, I think it's a good idea to first run on a demo account. And every product that Auvoria Prime puts out has default settings that are quite safe and are working out of the box. So when somebody starts with Raidar, I would say first run the default settings just to get a feel of how Raidar works, what are the risk levels and so on. And of course, if you want, you can run it on live accounts, but I would suggest, at least in the beginning, run it on a demo account to be on the safe side of things. Okay. Now, as Bill said, it is not 100% realistic to expect the same results as you see on the spreadsheet that Bill showed you. There will be slight differences for sure, and you have to be aware also that there will be differences based on the broker you use, the account type you will be using, and of course what kind of settings you will be running. So you have to bear these things in mind when you start using Raidar. I personally will be giving monthly calls on Raidar on the first Monday of each month, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So make sure to mark this down in your calendar. And active communication channels, you can go on the support page, type in Raidar, and you will also find the links for both the Discord channel and the Telegram channel. Yeah, that's it from my side. So see you in the monthly calls.
And thank you so much, Jaak, for that information, and Bill as well. Now I'm going to bring on a couple people because I think it's super important that you guys all get to see results. That's what we're here for, right? We want to see what's happening with results. You know, how are people getting results? And by the way, it's been amazing. I'm just telling you right now, since we've been doing the beta testing, seeing the results people are getting, it's been absolutely phenomenal what has happened here. And so first person I'm going to bring on real quick is Dominik. Dominik, you guys don't know, he's also Forex educator, beta tester, developer, one of our top leaders here in the company, and super excited for him to come on. This guy works tirelessly making sure that the settings are right on all of our EAs that you guys enjoy. Kratos and Kratos X, the reason it's performing the way it is because him and his team and Jaak and everybody just constantly optimizing, and they've done the same thing with Raidar. So Dominik, brother, I'd love for you to come on, just kind of share with everyone your experience and what's happened so far with Raidar.
Hey guys, first of all, Davor, don't take me out of the VPS. I'm gonna share the results. So yeah, guys, everybody knows me as the creator and like educator, like for Kratos and Kratos X. I just love automation. Okay, so since the signals came out like 2 years ago, I heard only good stuff from my team members that they're like using it, but I never actually like dialed in because I simply don't have time. I don't want to check the phone. I don't want to move the stop losses. And when Bill came and he's like, hey, do you want to be a beta tester for the automated signals? I was like, what? Automated signals? Yeah, of course I want to be. So I set them up. And guys, the setup, it's really easy. As Jaak showed you, like it takes 15 seconds. And also what it's important for me is that like everybody can use it. And definitely this is like for everybody, everyone can use it. Like my mom can use it, my grandma can use it, everybody can use it because it's like so simple. And also because I'm like already like for some years, like in Forex, I know like when somebody starts like using signals, they were always, like almost every time, unhappy because, as Bill already said, you're gonna miss signals. You're not gonna put your stop loss where it should be. You're gonna miss like to put it to break even and all those things. So that's like why I wasn't like so into signals. But now when we got these automated signals, I was like, wow, amazing. I can even share like results with you if Davor is gonna let me use the VPS for a little bit. Because we are using one VPS, because me and Davor, we share everything. So let's go inside here. I will show you my account. Share. Okay, first of all, here it's Raidar. Jaak already showed you what we're doing. So I'm like, just guys, keep it simple. I didn't change anything. I'm just running like the same settings. They come as default. You can see one of my accounts here. I already opened up a $250 live account because I really think that that's like a product for people that don't have a lot of money, let's say $2,000, $3,000, $5,000. And I just want to see if it works on $250. And as you can see, it's working. We have 2 trades open, $7 right now in minus floating profit. But today, as you can see, today were like the first trades. We did $6.31. So what that means, we actually did like 2% like for today. And yeah, I'm really excited, guys, about it. And I will just tell you one thing. Don't think about it. As Bill said, we have track record of 2 years. Everything is documented. You don't need to wait to like make a decision. Why? Because the signals are just automated. Just set it up, put $250 on, put $500, start the live account straight away. You don't even have to go demo, guys. Everything it's proven is just automated. Just get another like add-on, put it on, like put it on Kratos, put it on Kratos X, like just do it, guys, because it's like simple, amazing. It takes 15 seconds and you're gonna be running. And guys, you don't have to do anything. Everything is automated. So that's all from me. Just get it.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Dominik. And so the next person I'm going to bring on real quick to share with you guys all the way from the United Kingdom, UK, Mr. Dr. Arfat. Brother, appreciate you, man. Share with everyone on here, people here all over the world, your results and really, you know, how easy this has been to set up and the results that you've been getting with Raidar.
Thank you very much. First of all, so Matt, you're awesome, and your products are awesome, your company is awesome, your association and your friendship is awesome. So again, so thank you very much having me on the call. So to be honest, because Raidar is a blessing technology that we have in Auvoria Prime, and that's what we were waiting for like months and months and months and months ago. And we were thinking about, man, sometime in midnight that we had a great ride in the trading that we were not able to implement just because we were sleeping, maybe we were driving, maybe we were having some lunch, or we were having with the family, but the ride gone from our hands. So now at least that we have a technology in place now where we had already a great results, like more than 2 years with John Wick, and now we have automated software is a name called Raidar. And I'm using this Raidar software, I would say, 2.5 weeks, right? So in demo account, because of official that we never had this option to basically to use a real account because of the beta testing group. So again, because I can see by myself on my account, which is 20+% growth. So I'm surprised, man. So if I would have this account on real, so that is 20% going to be in my pocket and no drawdown. Not even a single trade is happen on negative. But it's the same way that we have to tell. It doesn't mean that because in future, maybe in a year or 2 or 3 or 4 years, you guys are not going to have any negative trade. But doesn't matter. If you're having more trades, winning trades than the losing trades, so it means that we are growing. And that's what Raidar is all about. And we are so fortunate, so blessed to having this product. So this is a great expert advisor, I would say, especially for the people who are not in US, out of US, they can use this software without any notification and stuff like this. So for me, it's not a manual trading. For me, this is automatic trading. The only thing is behind the scene, there are professional traders who are gonna put trade on for me, basically having all the analysis, which is a great technical stuff. I cannot do technical analysis. I cannot go all the time and going chart and have a look at what's going on, where is the market going and where is coming back and what should be the stop loss and what should be the take profit. And behind the scene in Raidar, basically, bless our developers. they created a great feature is called stop trade. And because of this feature that you will have or I will have a great possibility, most of the time all the trades going to be win. And in this way, we can grow our great wealth. And top of that, there is no condition. Anyone who is going to start with 250 pounds or dollar or whatever the currency is, and it doesn't matter if someone is going to start with $250,000 a month. But $250,000 you are going to start account, but doesn't matter in the monthly you are going to have a percentage. It doesn't matter your account is small or big. This software going to work on each and every fund, and that's what is I love it. And I can't wait to use on real account, and I need to have this one publicly in our hands so we can use straight away, and you will see a great result. And definitely we're going to share a great MYFXBOOK on real account, and I'm always glad to share my own MYFXBOOK. So basically the behind the scene, the technology we are working in Auvoria Prime. So bless Auvoria Prime, bless you everyone, and can't wait to see you to using Raidar and have a great result in your hands. So thank you, Matt.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bot, and your amazing leadership. And so the next person I'm going to bring on is another amazing leader as well, Davor out of Croatia. And Davor, I'm excited, man. I've been so jacked all day long to be launching this amazing product. And it's just, it just getting better and better. I don't know how much better it can get than it is right now, but it just gets better and better. And I'm super excited. I know that you're doing events all over the place, and Dominik, and I'm super excited to hear about your results. I know everybody on this call is excited to hear about your results and how amazing Raidar has been on managing these amazing signals that we have. So over to you.
Hey guys, thank you for having me on the call. We just ended the event in Montenegro, so a lot of people from the team is around here. Everybody's tuning in to see the launch of Raidar. So yeah, definitely when we launched John Wick signals, I was really excited to use them. I was using them for 3 months consistently. I was hitting like above average profits. And have in mind, I'm no trader. I never knew how to trade, never did want to learn how to trade, but definitely I was having success with that. But I'm not a guy who's gonna, follow through and look at the, every trade that's popping on. I like people, I like to build a business, and I like to help people make money. And by this, I was not able to take every single trade. So I was like, I put that on hold, use them now and then, but I was not, taking advantage of the full potential of these signals. And when the idea of having Raidar out and having Raidar, having the ability to have these trades, the software does everything for you. That's when I said, hey, this can be like really insane for everybody, because now we have a product that everybody can use, like starting from $200, which I believe everybody, can afford to use and have consistent profit. And I've been in the beta test group. I had the honor from the company to put me in the beta test. And once I started using that and having the results, which I'm about to show you, I'm like, this is insane. The results I got is really, really amazing. Let me just pull up my screen. So I started a 3K demo account just to test it out and see how Raidar works. And the result of it, it really got me. So I was using 1 micro lot for $500. So it's like less than 3% risk, a little bit between around 2.5% risk per trade. But what happened, if you can see now, 3.4Ks on the account. Now we have 3 open trades, but this is where it comes interesting. We had, I think, 14 or 15 trades happen in the last 2 weeks. This is 2 weeks period. See the date, 29th of January. And in these 2 weeks, I had on the account 13.7% win profit with 100% win rate. You see, there is no losing trade in here because the feature that we got is a trailing stop loss. So why is there a big advantage of Raidar coming in hand with this signal tuned in? It's because the Raidar will follow through like, it can happen in 1 minute, in a couple of seconds, that the trade goes in your direction and turns back again, then and goes against you, and you are not able to be behind your phone, on the chart, and drag your stop loss at break even. And Raidar does this like in a second, and trails your stop loss and secures your profit. So what I'm seeing from this, there's no guarantee that it will be 100%. There's no way that it can be 100%. But you see with this winning streak, it can increase the win rate of the existing signals that we have. And this is when I started talking to everybody about the signals, because right now I see the advantage of it. So I encourage everybody to test them out. I mean, only the signals have been amazing, and with the Raidar, you're increasing your profitability, saving your time, saving yourself time to not have to put a trailing stop loss, drag your stop loss, put a take profit. Everything will be done for you. So what I would suggest everybody, test it out, use it, and you'll be thrilled with it. Thank you guys for having me.
Awesome, Davor. Thank you so much. And what's amazing, what Davor was just saying is, we've seen the wins. Now, if you look at the chart that Mr. Bill Wynne showed, it's like almost an 82% win rate or something like that. So there will be 18% losses throughout the year. But as we said, there's no such thing as 100% wins on every trade all the time, 100% time. But all you got to do is you got to win more than you lose. So if we got almost an 82% win rate, I think it's like 81.5 or 81.75 or something like that. Let's call it almost 82% win rate. You are going to have 18% losses. But the idea here is that if you're taking every single trade and you go look at that Google Doc that we sent you, the results are outstanding and it's amazing. And what's even more important, just to reiterate, that trailing stop loss, it might go all the way past TP3. It might, if there was a TP4, TP5, TP6, it could possibly hit it. But with that trailing stop loss, we're going to maximize your profits. And ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, we have finally put together something that has, in my opinion, the best signals I've ever seen in my life. We have them here at Auvoria Prime, the best I've ever seen. There are people that claim, but we have real data that has been proven for over the last 2 years that has shown people that we do have the best signals in the industry. And now we have a managing intelligent algorithm that'll take these signals for you and be able to maximize your profits in a major way. And one of the things I want to let you guys know is you want to make sure to get it plugged in to our Telegram. We have now an open Telegram for Raidar, also in Discord. Get plugged into these so you can be a part of the community, be able to see the results and things like that. But more importantly, what I want to announce is that Raidar is now live. So you can get it right now. If you're on a bronze access pass, you can do two different things. One is you can switch, or what I would highly suggest is upgrade to silver, because with our silver access pass, you get the ability to have 2 EAs. So now you're going to be able to jump in and get, let's say, Kratos or Kratos X and Raidar. Or if you're already on silver, jump up to gold, where you could be running Kratos, Kratos X, and Raidar, and maximize your profits in a major, major way. We're all about optimization here. And with Auvoria Prime, we have all kinds of different intelligent algorithms that can optimize your profits in a major, major, major way. If you're looking at Auvoria Prime and you're not a part of this community, let me tell you something. There's no better community than this community. This is a tight-knit family. We really support each other. We have amazing community within our chats. We have top educators that will help you optimize your performance in a way that you never thought was possible. And so I'm super excited for everyone to be able to be a part of this community, be able to try all of our different products. But Raidar is going to be a game changer around the world. And I congratulate all of you for being a part of the start of this. So thank you all so much for being on this call. Can't wait to hear about your results in our chats. Have an amazing, amazing week, everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.